Hello my lovely friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Ted from Ted's Wig Emporium. In today's video I'll be doing a brunette color comparison, showing you various shades across different brands, from the darkest to the lightest, from the warmest to the coolest. I will show you each individual color as it appears in a natural daylight, but also compare some of the similar colors side by side, so hopefully give you a better idea of each individual shade and maybe give you some sister color ideas. Hopefully this will broaden your horizons. So let's start, shall we? Let's start with the darkest and the coolest of all of the shades. This is Rich Ebony G2 by Natural Image. This beautiful soft black has a very slight hint of very dark brown, giving you that depth and dimension. I absolutely adore this next color called Royal Brown by Paula. It's a heat-friendly style. This is a blend of dark chestnut, chocolate brown and light brown. Gorgeous shade, overall medium to dark brown, beautiful in the natural daylight, with very subtle highlights created with that number 10, the light brown. Next up is 8RH14 by Jon Renau, otherwise known as Mousse Cake. This is a beautiful blend of medium brown and 33% of medium blonde highlight. A little lighter than Royal Brown by Paula, also unrooted, really popular color. Please don't look at the wig because I've completely destroyed it when I was trying to cut bangs to it. I've only held on to the actual wig to be able to show you how beautiful this color looks like. Next on the list is Medium Light Brown by Tressallure, 10R color code, also an unrooted color. One of the main differences here in this shade is that it's equally blended. It is described as a blend of medium light brown and golden brown, making it much more warmer in contrast with Mousse Cake by Jon Renau, which is definitely much more ashy in appearance, and there is less visible highlighting overall in the blend, as you can see here, guys. Now, if you prefer your light brown color slightly more ashy and on the cooler side, Almondine by Jon Renau would be perfect for you, with 33% highlight of light natural pale blonde. Overall, this is definitely more of an ashy color with chunky bold highlights. Absolutely gorgeous color. It is also an unrooted shade. Okay, so let's go with something slightly lighter. This is Raquel Welch Shaded Iced Cappuccino RL 10/22SS. It does come with a slightly subtle root and much lighter, much more pale highlight of number 22, making it more ashy and a little bit lighter than Jon Renau's Almondine. A very popular Raquel Welch's color. Our next color is called Toasted Sesame by Envy, or Natural Collection. Now, this is again number 10 base color, your light brown, but there is no highlighting at the tips, making it slightly darker at the bottom. What we are getting is highlighting at the top of this style, creating a sun-kissed effect. The highlight is made with light blonde, golden blonde and golden brown. Overall, this is more of a ashy to neutral color, and it comes with a beautiful warm dark brown root. Now, shaded Mocha by Jon Renau could be seen as a dark blonde. However, I'm including it in this demonstration just to show you how close he is to the Envy Toasted Sesame shade. I would say this is the lightest brown, highlighted with a medium ash blonde highlights and a medium brown root. Let's have a look at our first reddish brunette. This is Raspberry Twist by Jon Renau 6/33. This is a blend of chestnut brown and medium red. The higher the 30s number, the darker the red is. As you can see, this is a very rich, deep, warm brunette without a root. I feel like this next color we're going to have in a look at now, called Cinnamon Raisin by Envy, is a really beautiful and quite similar color to Jon Renau Raspberry Twist, although a little bit lighter with the addition of caramel lowlights in the mix and much higher percentage of that medium red color. Also, the tips right at the bottom, you can see there are almost burgundy in appearance, and you can definitely see that here when I turn around. You can see that in natural daylight. It's a very interesting addition to this beautiful shade. It is also an unrooted color, by the way. Now let me present you guys with my favorite red brunette by Rene of Paris, called Auburn Sugar which is a rooted color. If you liked the previous two colors, this one is beautiful. Not only we are getting this dark chestnut brown and auburn and burgundy browns, we are also getting a splash of lighter highlights made with dark blonde, light auburn and also strawberry blonde. The dark brown root brings all of those colors together, creating a beautiful salon finish result. This color is just stunning, guys. My only regret is that it's not available on more styles. As you can see, this is definitely a warm color, as you would expect on most of reddish brunettes. Our next color is called German Chocolate 4/27/30 by Jon Renau. This is an equal blend of dark brown, number 4, 27, which is reddish golden blonde, and number 30 is medium red. It's a little bit lighter than the other colors we've seen, and it's also unrooted. It's a very popular mix of colors by Jon Renau. They seem to favor that combination quite a lot. The biggest advantage of having synthetic hair is that it never fades. The color would always stay the same, just like on my Heidi, who's been through quite some transformations. She had the bangs cut, and she's been steamed straight. Our next color is called Mocha with Cream by Beltress. This color is described as a blend of dark chocolate brown, cinnamon/auburn brown with cool blonde highlight of number 613, which you have to look really hard to find, but it's definitely there. The root itself, it's really dark. It's a dark brown root of number 2, and as you can see, guys, this is one of the older samples when they first brought this color out, which lacks the lighter pieces around the hairline to soften the overall appearance. And this is one of the reasons I've cut a little bit more of a thicker bang, because I found the overall darkness of that shading a little bit too stark for my complexion. If you're looking for an alternative to Mocha with Cream but without the dark brown root, Honey Bean by Tressallure is almost identical. This color is described as a blend of warm, dark chocolate brown, honey blonde, caramel brown and gold blonde highlight. The only exception there is that the tips appear much more darker than Mocha with cream. You can see them here in the natural daylight side by side. Moving on to slightly lighter red brunettes, this is Henry Margu 827 26GR with a natural looking root. This is a blend of medium brown, strawberry blonde and light auburn. Beautiful new addition to Henry Margu shade. There aren't that many styles available in this beautiful color, so go and check that out for sure. You'll be able to see this is definitely much lighter, slightly warmer, slightly golden overall. Beautiful color for the summertime. And here is that very natural looking medium brown root. We are definitely entering into a strawberry brown territory here. Our next color, called light brown, is a very subtle blend of light brown and darkest strawberries, almost unnoticeable. There is no root on this shade, so it definitely looks like a very natural light brown. Very warm. You can just about see the variation in this mix. Our next color is called Marble Brown by Rene of Paris. This is a blend of medium brown and dark golden blonde. Not as strawberry when compared with Light Brown by Envy, but there's definitely some warmth in the shade overall. Also an unrooted color, very flattering to many skin tones, and to be honest with you guys, I was absolutely obsessed when I first discovered this color. This is also one of my favorite wigs by Amore called Tatum. Next up is Creamed Coffee by Envy, a beautiful blend of warm chocolate brown with cinnamon, auburn and strawberry blonde hues. As with most of the Envy colors, they seem to like to darken the bottom of the style and bring the highlights on the top. This is a rooted color with a very natural looking medium brown root. Absolutely adore this color. Isn't it gorgeous? Last but not least, Salted Caramel by Jon Renau, a base of medium red brown with chunky red golden blonde highlights and a natural medium brown root. A nice sister color to Creamed Coffee with a few subtle differences like the tips and the shading at the root. And here are some of those colors side by side, so you can see the similarities. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment. I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. I hope you found this color comparison helpful. If you liked watching this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to know more about each individual wigs shown in this video, I will leave all of the details in the description, but you can also check out hairwear.com for Envy brands, for Henry Margu and Tressallure wigs. I will leave all of the details in the description for you to check that out.